Here we have a 2021 Chevrolet Express 2500 conversion van. And this is an Explorer conversion. And this comes in their XSE package. So what I didn't know is this actually is made, the van itself, 85% in the US and Canada. And then of course the Explorer conversion is actually done in America as well. So this might be as American as you can get these days. But you have that 6-liter naturally aspirated Vortec V8, made it to a 6-speed automatic transmission. There's that beautiful front end there with those LED fog lights. There's just something about these, even though this body style is pretty old, it's still just something about it. There are your 20-inch aluminum wheels. I mean, especially with the pandemic going on and everything, these are hard to come by, and they do their job. You have power door locks, power windows, speakers everywhere. There are your power running boards. You have an illuminated foot plate here. And there's your driver's seat. And we'll take a look at the controls for that here in a moment. And this van is just beautiful. And you can open and close your blinds in the back for when you're resting in your power folding bed. That'll fold flat. It's pretty awesome. Let's check out the goodies though. Another power running board. Let's go back here. So I'm 6'3", and look at this leg room. And the 4 seats in the middle are actually adjustable for however you want to have them. So if you have 2 kids back here that don't need all that leg room, you can push these seats closer to the front and then push the ones in front of them back more. Here you have your headphones, illuminated cup holders. Watch this. Power sliding sunroof. Oh, that is incredible. Really, really nice. And you have speakers everywhere, AC vents. Then you even have lights here in the ceiling. And then you have charging ports throughout. But let's check out that right there. So you have a remote right here. So you can go through either live TV if you have it hooked up. You have apps, and this is just within the TV itself. And then you have your Blu-ray player, which is what we're actually running off of now. So I'm playing YouTube now to kind of show you how the speakers work. See if I can turn that up a little bit. So really, I just wanted to showcase the sound of the speakers. Even though these aren't necessarily made for music, this is a surround sound system. So when you're playing movies and things of that nature, it's really gonna come in handy. But check it, you have a Blu-ray player. So of course you can play any Blu-ray movie or DVD, photo album, music, when you have a device connected. And then my favorite part is gonna be the premium. So you have your Vudu, your Netflix, your YouTube. You even have Pandora. So if you have a Wi-Fi hotspot, which I'm actually using the one off my phone now, you can do whatever. You even have Prime Video. It's really sweet. And then you can even hook up a 3-prong household plug-in, plug in your Xbox or PlayStation, and just run the HDMI right here. And then you can even toggle the TV speakers on and off. So if you want to use the wireless headphones, you can do that as well. Let's go ahead and check out the front seats next. And there's the passenger seat. So we're up front now. Cut that down. Now this is what I was gonna say. You have this on either side. So you can recline the back of the seat, forward and back. You can lift the seat bottom back and then push it forward. You can slide the seat. And then you can actually push the entire seat back up. So really adjustable. And then you can even heat it as well. So that's for the driver and passenger. You have a nice ice box in here. So if you want to have some cold drinks, you just put ice in there, keep them cold. And there's a nice little storage area there. And then over here, they actually put a new radio in instead of the one that everyone's complaining about because it hasn't been updated in forever. But check this. You have cameras you can pull up when you have them hooked up right. You have a navigation system. And I really like this radio because you can customize it in any way you see fit. You have AM, FM, XM, and then you even have Bluetooth audio, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. And you have a backup camera here, as well as the backup camera here. And then you can control all the lights here. You have your rear AC controls here. And then LED lights there. So you just have so many things you can play with on this van. You have your cruise controls, Bluetooth controls, you can change your source. And then over here you have a nice 120 volt 3-prong plug-in there to go with the one in the back. You can toggle that lane departure, that forward collision alert, 2 more USB ports. And I love how they have vents throughout to keep you cool in this thing. And there's a view of the back from up here. Thing is beautiful. But next, I think it's time to go ahead and take this out on a test drive and see how it goes. So we're gonna see how the passing power is to start off with. Once we get to 20, we're gonna nail it. So 20 to 50 in 6.66. So I just drove a Transit 250. So it's definitely not as fast in that aspect, but that Transit also had a 10-speed automatic, and this still has that trusty 6-speed. And with this being a V8, it did start to pick up as we got higher in the RPM range. So in your top end, you're still probably gonna have a little bit more power in this, but for this to be such a huge van, not bad time at all. And this doesn't drive as heavy as I would have expected. I mean, you can definitely tell it's a conversion van, but pretty easy to control going around these windy turns here. And I really just love this overall ride. Just really, really nice. It's slightly bouncy, but very comfortable. And that's what you're gonna want in a van when you're driving it cross country. And overall, really good sound coming from the powertrain. And I like how even on this rough road, I'm not getting a lot of play in the steering wheel. And this is really for those people who don't necessarily need an RV if you're going to be staying at hotels a lot and might just want the sleeper to fold down while you're on a longer trip. This is perfect because you really can't beat the ride comfort out of these. But I really like this aftermarket Stinger head unit they installed in here because you have so much to play with here, like I was showing earlier. So it's nice to have all these features, and they're really going to be tailored towards someone who's going to be doing a lot of driving in this thing on long journeys. But with that being said, this is going to bring me to the end of my review of the 2021 Chevy Express 2500 Explorer conversion van.